What's up, Earth Goddess Gang? Y'all know what time it is, and if you're new, welcome to the team, welcome to the camp. On this channel, we talk about basic astrology and spirituality from time to time. And today, but before we get into astrology, we're going to go ahead and pull an intuitive message. And after we pull the intuitive message, we'll go ahead and jump into Aquarius placement within the fourth house. If you have Aquarius in your house, where is it in your birth chart? Make sure you pull up your birth chart so maybe you can follow along with me doing this series. And let's go ahead and pull this message. Okay, do I want to read all these? Okay, I'm going to just take the first one. Where can I create more space? Instead of filling yourself up with busy things to do, create more sacred space in your schedule, in your home, in your mind, your lungs, and in your heart. Take time to just be. Do a declutter. Do a clutter detox of your schedule, your home, your innermost self. Make space and clarity will come. This sounds like being still, family. And it's always important to be still so that you can find these spaces of clarity. You can only find these spaces of clarity within silence, within, being in your own space. Then within this own space, you're able to come up with many inspired thoughts, actions, and ideals to propel you forward. So I'm not sure who needs to do this or who needs to hear this, but where can you create more space in your life? Think of all areas in your life where you're not creating that space and find that time to create that space. So that was the intuitive message for today. And let's go ahead and jump right into the Aquarius in the fourth house. Okay, now the fourth house, family, the fourth house represents your family, your roots, your traditions, just basically all these things surrounding family, upbringing, your parents, your history, your roots, traditions, things that have been passed down. So Aquarius here is definitely, I know I said that about all the Aquarius placements, but this one to me is by far the most unique Aquarian placement, simply because everything, in my opinion, that the fourth house represents and that it stands for, Aquarius kind of goes against it, simply because Aquarius is like the freedom, the rebellion. They want to do what they want. They want to do things in a matter that they want to do it in. So when you have Aquarius here in the fourth house, they may not want or like traditional things when it comes to like family, like passing down maybe certain sacred items, maybe performing certain rituals or certain things like that. Anything that's kind of like deep rooted in a family that's been passed down, these may be things that they may not like or may feel a little bit hesitant to engage in, simply because they may probably don't agree with it, or they may simply think that their ways may be outdated and that they can possibly find another way to maybe do this tradition or carry it out in a different way. So Aquarius here can have a hard time depending on, the type of family they have, like as far as the family is really rooted in like family traditions, their lineage and things like that, then that can be an issue. Now I also find here with the Aquarius in the fourth house, they have connections with family members, but being that their views on families and traditions are a little bit different from probably what their family is used to, they may not have the strongest as stronger connections as other people in the family who are more apt to basically follow these traditions and rules without any pushback. So I can believe that this will also lead to there being a lot of change within this house, because a good Aquarius represents, change, wanting to do things, a unique and different way. So there could be a lot of changes within the home life, Aquarius, I think the important thing to understand about Aquarius here is that they need the emotional freedom. So, as long as they're able to maintain their emotional freedom, I think the Aquarius in the fourth house placements would be fine here. Now, I know with this placement, it's hard to accept authority again of any kind because, again, when you have this placement here, this will be the type of person to maybe completely go against the rules and traditions of their parents or say their grandparents or anything before them and say, you know what, I'm going to create my own traditions because, for whatever reason. So, they may challenge, authority, even if it's not in their family or in any other place where they may feel restricted. So, I know with Aquarius here, when we talk about just home, say their particular home, they can be unique decorators. Now, I feel that, if you're going to a person who has Aquarius in the fourth house, you will probably see like some futuristic, quirky, weird, off the wall, like items in the home. Definitely many different array of colors. It'll definitely be like a representation of that person who is Aquarius, and basically their home would be a representation of not being restricted. So you'll find all these different type odd end items within their home. Also, what I notice about people who have Aquarius in the fourth house, being that they're still able to, they have that humanitarian spirit, so they're able to communicate with many different walks of people, whether they're young, old, middle age, a different nationality, different culture. This is all Aquarius all day, every day. So I feel with the Aquarian placement here, these people can, if they don't have a lot of older friends, they can attract a lot of older type people or friendships to them if they don't actively have these in their life already. So Aquarius here are kind of old souls because they attract older people to them. And I find that Aquarius is, with this placement, tend to be a little bit more comfortable around elders, you know, excuse me. And I think just mainly because the elders kind of share that, the older type spirit with Aquarius. But yeah, I can definitely see Aquarius as having older friendships. Now whether they last or not, that depends on whether the placements are around. But the Aquarius placement here, they'll probably go through many different types of friendships as well. So that completed my series for the Aquarius in the fourth house. If you know where Aquarius is in your chart, make sure you drop down below and share that information with me. I would love to know. Maybe we can, talk about things that you've experienced with this placement in this house, or if you know anyone with placements within this house. And also, you all, if you have any interest in any handcrafted candles, make sure you hit up earthgoddess_candles on IG. And if you are interested in any career or life purpose readings or any love readings, all that information and the links will be down for that below. And make sure you all stay through the rest of the zodiac series of the Aquarius through the signs.